Alright guys, hey, how's it going? King of Charmanders here. Let me adjust my mindset for a bit and let me do the best. And gotta say this, the best impression I can make for you to vote for Obama Snow 2020. Make sure when you cast your ballot, you cross out your primary candidate and you put in there Obama Snow for your 2020 president. No, I'm serious. This thing could probably do a better job than whatever candidate's coming out right now because it is destructive, it is wreckage, and it dominates, and it makes the right decisions, and you should totally vote for it for president. And that is Obama Snow. Anyways, this is going to cover possibly one of the newest, most dominant, I wouldn't say, well, it's pretty dominant in depending on the match, but it's pretty popular and you'll see it everywhere in Great League for Season 3, Obama Snow. So again, before you guys cast your ballot, make sure you cross out whoever you were voting for and make sure you recast your ballot and vote for this guy right here. Anyways, let's get started because we have a lot to cover, but yes, make sure you see that, you see that he's holding up the sign, you vote for him. You vote for him. You vote for no one else. You only vote for him and him only, and him. Vote for Obama Snow. Now, don't do it. Just do it. As always, thanks to GoHub for this awesome, like, animated, cute little snowman thingy. Anyways, Obama Snow for President 2020. We need one, and we need it now, and he deserves to be on the top of the list. So what we have here is the GoHub Analysis, and we have Obama Snow. Now, the interesting thing about Obama Snow is that Obama Snow, the boost it got from Season 3, is now it has Powder Snow. It also has Weather Ball. Weather Ball is very spammy. It got Ice Weather Ball, so that means it got stabbed. And Powder Snow does some decent damage. With the new buff, it does some decent chip damage. As you see here, its attack, its defense, its stamina. Its attack and defense are pretty average, but its stamina is what makes it stand out. Also, its level is pretty high at a maxed out for a Great League. So Obama Snow is here to wreck. As you see here, Obama Snow can also have Razor Leaf and Blizzard, but honestly, the best thing about Obama Snow is the fact that it can have Weather Ball and Powder Snow, the two moves that were buffed thanks to the update for Season 3. As you see here, Obama Snow is cute, it's cuddly, its arms, well, it's not really cute, it looks pissed off all the time, and it will wreck you if you piss it off, for the most part. Anyways, I'll be analyzing both the regular and the shadow versions, just so that you get a good chart of why, like, there's a big difference between both. Now, I'm not saying that one's better than the other. It's just, it's not one's better than the other, but it's also, there's a difference. And there's different matchups that the Shadow and the regular version flip. As you see here, regardless of whether you have the Shadow or the regular one, the typing is the same. So as you see here, it has a lot of weaknesses. It is weak to flying, poison, rock, steel, fighting, and bug. And if you light it on fire, it does a lot of damage because it's double weak to fire because of grass and ice. Now, it does have its share of resistances. You do resist ground, grass, electric, and water types. So it does have some decent resistances against some things that you might go against. For example, Pelipper, you will resist Water Gun, you will resist Weather Ball water version. The ground, Mud Shots will not ground you down to the ground. And grass types, for example, like Meganium, what else is here? Shiftry, Meganium, Shiftry, and the bullet seeds that come out from Jump Fluff, etc. And electric types. So it does have some resistances against some popular typings. But the things you have to be aware of is that you are weak to flying and you're weak to fighting, especially fire. So just be aware of all your weaknesses at the same time, especially since flyers are really prominent in Great League. That's not to say it isn't bad. Like you see, like I said here, it has Razor Leaf, Blizzard, Powder Snow, Outrage, and Razor Leaf Energy Ball. It also, and the moveset you want is Powder Snow, Energy Ball, and Weather Ball. You want to double ball out. You want to absolutely ball the F out. You want to ball out. Blizzard did get buffed, but it takes a while to get there. And Outrage, because there's not a lot of dragon types that really Outrage will cover in Great League, you don't want to Outrage on your Obama Snow. Again, go with the Powder of Snows, the Powder of Snows, and go double ball. I mean, Energy Ball and Weather Ball. As you see here, it takes a decent amount of dust to second move it. 50,000 is not cheap. And here's the thing. If you don't have a Snover from before, Snovers aren't really spawning right now unless there's a Christmas event or there's another event that features Snover being released. So if you have Obama Snow, that means you have a Snover from before that was really high IV and you decided to keep it, which is a really good idea because it got buffed. As you see here on the PvP reference chart, This is the perfect. This is assuming perfect IVs. So as you see, it goes up to level 22 at perfect IVs. Obviously, you do want lower IVs, but it's pretty up the totem pole as far as IVs go. And a Obama Snow, it lives in a quiet life in the mountains that are generally covered in snow, and it hides supply by whipping up blizzards. Which, remember when I said if you piss it off, yeah, if you piss it off, it's gonna whip up blizzards. That's really freaking cool. Anyways, the normal is shiny. The shiny version is blue, which is a pretty cool color. It's like silvery white, and if you see, like, you can see it's like silvery white, and it has a blue tint to it. So it has a nice little shiny. If you were lucky enough to get a shiny version that's good for PvP, I am super jelly, and it's super sweet. Super cool as you see here. Anyways, we're looking at the Great League variant. You can use it for Ultra League, as you see it maxed out 2042. I don't know. I haven't done studying. We'll study that later. Right now, we are studying the Great League version. And let's get on to pvpo.com.
Alright, so here's our Peoplecom analysis. Again, if you'd like to contribute, please do. The human being that created this website is absolutely amazing, and he's super awesome for letting us be able to do everything we can do because this website is totally free. So, Abomasnow for Great League ranks at number 14 and 15 respectively. As you see, I'll be doing a section on Shadow versus regular Abomasnow, and it's, even though the ranking stays different, they're different typings, but as you see, Obama Snow is very, very powerful because of the buffs for Powder Snow and for Weather Ball. Now, with this Obama Snow, as you see, it beats Azumarill, it beats Altaria, Swampert, Tropius, Venusaur, and then you also beat Skarmory, Deoxys D, I mean, not, you don't beat these, I mean, you lose against them. Anyway, oh, I'm thinking Shadow, sorry. Okay, so the regular version. This is the regular version. We're looking at the regular version right now. You beat Azu, you beat Alt, you beat Swampert, Tropius, and Venusaur, and that's because of Powder Snow. Now you'll see everybody's leading with this thing. This is where you want it to be. It's because Obama in the lead beats a lot of things. Beats a lot of things in the lead, and Alnus and a lot of things you encounter. For example, you encounter Azu's on the lead and Alt's in the lead, and Tropius's. So you'll see Azu, Alt, Tropius. A lot of other things you might see too. For example, you will see Skarmories and you will see other things, but you can switch out of them. The interesting is we'll show the Shadow version versus the regular version, but the regular version is very strong against most flyers and against Azu, and as you see against grass types as well. It leads the lead. It as far as the lead, it's the number 10 lead in overall, which is really, really good. Overall, number 10 lead, and the fact that you're going to use Powder Snow, like it says here, 96, 64% of the time. No need for reserve. You're going to use Powder Snow, Weather Ball, Energy Ball. Weather Ball, Energy Ball, Powder Snow. As you see, this is the recommended moveset. Powder Snow, Weather Ball, Energy Ball. Use it. There's no reason to describe it as a closer or a switch because you don't want to use it. As you see, the rankings for closing and switching is very low. It's a great charger. It ranks very high on the charging department. And as far as attackers consistency, kind of average. It's not great as far as consistency or attackers. And it's not good. You need to build a good team around Abomasnow. You need to build a good team around it. That's the thing about Abomasnow. As you see here, when you use it, Abomasnow really wins against a lot of things. For example, let's see. Abomasnow versus Shadow Champ. Let's put that together. Versus Shadow Champ in the 2-shield scenario. It does very powerful against a lot of things. I want to put this one out just because like this is an interesting. As you see, Abomasnow wins just because you get the Weather Ball so fast. Weather Ball requires 35 energy, and Powder Snow requires 8 energy per shot. So you charge 8, you go 4, you go 5, and then you fire, and then you can 4, and then you fire because you have 80 energy, and it takes 70 energy to fire off. So that's where you get. That's why Abomasnow is very powerful in the lead. As you see, Shadow Machamp is very, very common. You also do see Altaria in the lead a lot too. And Altaria on the 2 shields in the lead, you win the 2. You win like every scenario except having 1 in the 2s, and that's because Altaria gets the Sky Attack off of you. Again, let's go back to Shadow. And then another great league is Azu. Another lead you'll probably see is Azu. You beat Azu in D2s very comfortably. That's because you literally go straight weather. You could bait with Weather Ball and go straight Energy Ball. As you see, 1 Energy Ball does an enormous amount of damage, and if you get the debuff, that's even better. But Abomasnow, in a nutshell, is incredibly powerful. You want to use it in the lead. That's what makes Abomasnow so good. You want to use the thing in the lead. Now, as you see here, Abomasnow with Weather Ball wins 86% of its matchups. This is the 2 shield to the 1 shield. Well, okay, don't look at that. That was wrong. 69%. Very, very nice. 69%. with Ice Ball Energy Shot in both when even shield scenarios with 2 shields, it wins 69% of the lead matchups, assuming 2 shield scenarios. In the 1 shield, this is where you get Abomasnow at. Abomasnow gets to, again, still stays at 69. Very, very nice. But as you see, it's still very, very powerful. In the zeros, it might change differently. Let's just explore the zero shields. And the zeros, it's still pretty high at 67%. So very, very powerful, and that's mostly due to the fact that you charge so fast with Power to Snow, and then you get to fire multiple Weather Balls off. You get Stab, and you also have Energy Ball to take out Azus. Now, that's Abomasnow overall. Abomasnow is very, very good. Overall, it's very powerful. Now, the thing to keep in mind is the Shadow versus the regular variant. Now, if you did play heavily before, the Shadow Snover might come back in later on, but as of right now, since it's available, the Shadow version is very, very powerful. Now, we're going to move on to the Shadow version. Now, in order to describe this, rather than just do the regular, like how we're doing right here, how I'm going to just show you the usual key wins right here, we're going to go into a matrix. So, I started playing with matrices. I use matrices on a daily basis. You want to. So, what you do is go to battle, go to matrix, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put the Great League meta, and then we're going to do this. We're going to put Abomasnow, and then we'll put the Shadow version. This way you can compare exactly how the Shadow and the regular version match up. Now you can plug in your IVs here. This would make it a lot better. Plug in your IVs, figure it out. And for some reason this doesn't want to queue up, so we're just gonna find it anyways. Alright, Pokemon. Alright, so we have Abomasnow and we have the regular version. And now we're gonna run all of these. We're gonna do the 2 shields first. Since Abomasnow best functions as the lead, you'll see in the 2 shields what happens. So here's the thing. In the regular version, so Abomasnow, the reason why it has some worse matchups is obviously because you give up a 20% defense for 20% more attack. But as you see here, against Altaria, you have a stronger Azu matchup using Red version, a stronger Altaria version matchup doing it with the original version. Now, as you see here, as we scroll down, look at this. You beat Frostless. So you will beat Frostless with Shadow Abomasnow. You also beat Haunter, which is huge because of the Powder Snow damage. Powder Snow plus Weather Ball in Shadow version. These are 2 big matchups. Well, not so much as this one, but this one you will see Haunters in Elite sometimes. So the fact that it beats Haunter in the Shadow version is nuts. That's absolutely nuts. If you look here, you still beat Hypno in a very close matchup. But that's really another one is the Pelipper matchup. Shadow Abomasnow beats Pelipper. Pelipper is very strong in the lead, and Shadow version will beat Pelipper. As you scroll down, you will see Stunfisk. As you see, you have a stronger regular Stunfisk matchup. You still beat both with Abomasnow. And if you look in the Toxicroak matchup, you actually beat this. Now, this is the 2 shields. I'm going to show you the 1 shield after this. But as you see, there's some interesting 2 shields. So you beat Haunters, and you beat Pelippers. 2 things you will see in the lead a lot, which is really good. Now, that's assuming the 2 shields. Now, let's do the 1 shield matchup. Now, in the ones, as you see here, you do beat Dugong. That's just because you live Dugong because of Icy Wind. And because you have a little more of that, you have that thickness. But look at here. You beat Hypno in the ones. So you'll beat Hypno in the 1 shield with Abomasnow. With the Shadow version, compared to the regular version. You also actually beat Lapras in the 1 shield scenario. You beat that, you beat Lapras. Obviously, Muchak is still available to the original one. However, if you look here, you actually beat Skarmory in the 1 shield, which is really interesting. Because Skarmory does have Air Slash, so it is super effective, but you beat that. You beat Skarmory in the 1 shield. You also beat Galarian Stunfisk in the 1 shield, which is crazy. So you beat Lapras, which is a common, can be a lead, or in the 1 shield. You beat Skarmory in the 1 shield. And you beat Toxicroak in the 1 shield. What? Is it Toxicroak a fighter? Yes, you beat Toxicroak in the 1 shield with a Shadow Abomasnow. If you look over here, we're going to go ahead and open the link in a new tab, and I'm going to show you exactly why. We're going to run the simulation. As you see here, it's because Weather Ball does an obscene amount of damage, and we sandbox it. You win every scenario except the 2s as long as you have a shield, which is insanity. So if you look over here, you will beat it just because you can grab the shield with Weather Ball. You could just straight Weather Ball, and you win. because you do 73. So 2 Weather Balls will take out Toxicroak. As you see here, at the end, you'll leave with 5 HP. So you'll live with 5 HP left. However, as long as you can get to the Weather Ball, you win. So this is assuming like a perfect IV matchup. But just be careful. But you do beat in the ones. That's assuming IVs again. Because if you don't have a good IV one, it's not likely that 5 HP will live through those that counter plus that counter damage is basically what I'm talking about. For example, if we were to clear our IVs, this is assuming a like perfect IV one. Now let's assume this. We have a zero, I don't know, zero attack. Zero attack, and then we'll give it level 24. Let's modify it a little bit. Nope, not 24.5, just 24 in general. Let's do that, and then you fight. As you see, Toxicroak wins. So it's an IV dependent matchup as far as like winning the ones, but that's still pretty dang good. The fact that you still can win it, especially if a rank 1 Shadow Abomasnow or a very high one, that's pretty dang good. So anyways, let's go back. And as you see here, yes, it's very, very strong. Now on the zeros we can do that, but as you see, the shadow beats things that a lot of viable things that the non-shadow doesn't. Not to say that means the regular version isn't good. It's just that's what you're gonna see. Now on the zero shield, this is assuming the zero shield scenarios. As you see, you do beat a slew of Pokemon, but you also beat, as you see, you beat Mantine in the zeros. You beat Munchlax in the zeros. Remember how Munchlax wins as long as it has a shield? Well, you actually beat Munchlax with the shadow version versus the regular version in the no shield. And you also beat, and you have a strong matchup. You have a strong matchup with Venusaur because 1 Weather Ball likely kills. As you see here, Shadow and the regular version have a huge difference. A lot of these IVs, some matchups are IV dependent, so I would plug in your Abomasnow's IVs just to take a look at what it can and cannot beat before you do anything. Because that is really important, because your IVs will determine, like how I showed you with the Toxicroak matchup, how exactly effective your Abomasnow will be in Great League. So just keep it in mind. Plug in your IVs, do a matrix, figure it out, and make sure that you can beat certain matchups, because some are IV dependent again. Alright, so this is my summary. Again, you saw a lot of information there. It's best to play with Abomasnow and see what you beat and what you don't beat. Abomasnow is very strong, but I would definitely I give you the general synopsis because since Abomasnow is so new, just like Pelipper, I would take a look at it. You do very strong against a lot of matchups like BBML, etc. Just make sure you take a look and then practice. Tip number 2, make sure you check out Shadow Abomasnow's IVs before you use it. So the reason why is because, like you saw there, the key thing about Abomasnow, the Shadow version, is that you need to look at your IVs, because your IVs might not flip some matchups, assuming you're facing an opponent that has better IVs. Because you might be shocked when you look at why your Abomasnow got farmed down or something of that sort. It's just because of IVs of your opponent's Toxicroak or something of that sort. So just check your IVs and run sims with your Shadow Abomasnow with its actual IVs before you use it. And third, Abomasnow for President 2020. Make sure y'all vote for Abomasnow. Abomasnow is the greatest thing on Pokemon Go PvP Great League Earth. Actually, there are plenty of things that are great, but it's one of them, and it's definitely up and running for the voting booth. Make sure y'all vote Abomasnow for President 2020. And like always, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. I'll be sure to answer them whenever I can. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful freaking day.